Direct from Foxborough, Massachusetts, the gem of Norfolk County, and taped at the studios of Foxborough Cable Access. It's Foxborough Central. And here's your host, Bob Hickey.
And welcome to another fine episode of Foxborough Central. I am your host, Bob Hickey. And I want to thank you for taking the time to join me and my guests, my many, many guests, as we talk about the people, events, and organizations that make Foxborough truly the gem of Norfolk County. For those of you who follow the program, you know that I am the Executive Director of the Maryland Rodman Performing Arts Center, the Orpheum. And in that capacity, I have the opportunity to meet many wonderful people, people who perform, people who make magic on the stage. And one of those wonderful people who have become part of the Orpheum family, if you will, is my guest seated to my right, your left, Tara Woods. Thank you so much for coming in, Tara. Thank you for being here. So before we talk to the others, I just want to introduce you. You are the principal. You're a dancer, a choreographer, an actress, and so many other things. But you are with iDance Studio Productions. That's your company,
yes.
And you've become part of the theater, correct?
I have. Yes, I have. I came on with you guys shortly after.
Right at the beginning.
Yeah, right in the beginning. And took on the role as the director of dance, as you know, and wrote Throwback, which was a show for the reopening and the rebranding of the theater. And we did a dance show where we threw it back through the decades to the decade that the theater was built, which was the 1920s. And we celebrated dance and every genre of dance that you could imagine between the 20s to the time that you took it over.
And then we had over the winter a holiday celebration called Wonderland.
We did, which was so great.
And that was a lot of fun,
Yeah.
Still the fireplace was beautiful. Anyway, I love theater and I love everything that's so, you're sort of spreading the wings a little bit here.
Yes.
And we are doing a musical, are we not?
We are.
It's quite a challenge.
It is. It's my first MTI production. I've worked on original playwrights in my past.
Music Theater International, the
Yeah,
licensing.
The licensing for Shrek the Musical Junior is from MTI, and it's great. It's sort of like a show in a box, if you will. You order your rights, and it shows up, and there's director's scripts and all the scripts for the cast, and it's all spelled out for you, which actually makes it
She's being a little
easier.
humble, folks, because I can see the work that goes in there in the theater multiple times a week rehearsing and working very hard. So while she keeps her humble brag going, I'm going to go across the table here. We're going to talk to some of the performers. We're joined tonight by 3 members of the cast. Who are you?
I'm Donkey.
You're Donkey. Nice to meet you, Donkey. A talking donkey. Are you going to do it in the Eddie Murphy role, or are you going to bring your own vibe to it?
I'm going to bring my own vibe.
You're going to bring your own vibe to it. Of course, I'm talking to Lula Woods, who is in the role of Donkey, and has also been part of our theater. You've also performed in Throwback and Wonderland. And what else have you done?
I've done many different, I've done a lot of shows. I've been dancing since I was maybe like 2 or 3.
Really?
And I've done around maybe, well, I've done multiple dance shows, but I've done also a lot of theatrical shows.
Okay. And so now we have you in a Broadway musical, or off-Broadway musical, I guess we should say, of Shrek the Musical Junior. And now as Donkey, are you excited about this role? Did you want this role? Is this one that you sunk your teeth into and you said, yes, I want to be the Donkey? And I can't help but say it with that accent, that it's Donkey.
Well, it all started when we finished. I think when we finished Throwback, we wanted to do some more stuff, and then that was the time when I first saw the musical, and I fell in love with it, and I loved it. And then my mom, we all wanted to do it, like me and Remy really wanted to do it. So we did it, and then.
So we can thank you for this. Outstanding. So you saw the musical.
And I loved it, and I really wanted to do it.
Okay. So we're going to be on the stage, and it is coming up shortly, no? Outstanding.
It's the end of May and the beginning of June.
And it will be on a Friday night and a Saturday afternoon, 2 shows only. We're bringing it each time, and it's going to be one of those short engagements with a lot of talent, a lot of fun, right? A lot of energy. Mr. Energy is on your left, Sumner Brown. Sumner, nice to see you again.
Hi, good to see you again too.
One of our great volunteers. I the four of you, and some of you who know the program and know the theater, know that there's some people that just naturally become part of the family up there, and these four people are definitely people I can't imagine the theater being around without them being there. So you volunteer and you now do birthday parties and you've performed, and I think the first time I met you was High School Musical, no?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and that was only, it seems like a long time ago, but it was really only a year ago.
Exactly.
Exactly a year ago.
End of March, yeah.
That's right, with Caitlin Brightman, who's phenomenal. She'll be back again this summer as well.
Yeah.
So it's great to see people succeeding and then returning to share some of their talent with the people here in Foxborough and also on our stage. So you are in what role?
I am Shrek.
You are Shrek.
I am.
You don't have little thingies coming out of your head.
I don't right now.
No, but do you?
I do.
I cannot wait to see that. Are you going to paint up green?
Well, yes.
So everybody in Foxborough, to get an opportunity to see Sumner in green, you got to come see Shrek the Musical Junior. It's going to be awesome. So what about Shrek attracted you? Because you've been you were on the high school stage in Footloose.
I was.
And you've appeared in some other things, but what is it about Shrek that made you say, hey, that's for me?
So I actually never used to like the movie. It always scared me, but when I saw the middle school's production of it a few years ago, I loved it. And I felt a little upset that I didn't do it because I always had that resonance of it being scary, but now I saw it and it was just so fun and so lively, and it just tells you to be yourself and open up and let loose. And then when I found out it was coming here, I was like, I have to do it. It's like, I just have to.
You have to.
And so then I auditioned and it was a great process, and then here I am.
Okay, so the rehearsals are happening.
Yes, they are.
And everybody's coming together.
Yes.
How many people total are in the cast?
We're just shy of 30.
Just shy of 30, wow. So it's going to be quite a production.
Yes, it is.
And you are the lead role, and
I
so does
am.
that mean that you get the ogre?
Yes.
I say get the girl, but in this case you get the ogre.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fantastic, outstanding. So we'll explore ogres later, but of course, hi, how are you doing?
Good.
Our dance queen over there. So you are Lula's sister, Remy. It's nice to have you here at the show. Have to ask you, who do you play?
I play as Gingy.
Gingy. Gingy is the...
Gingerbread man.
Oh, so you get your arm bit off?
It's actually her leg, I think.
Your leg gets bit off. It's very sad, very sad. I hope you'll be okay. Yes, I know, right? Well, luckily we've got Band-Aids at the theater, so we'll take care of that.
I think she's going to need icing to put her leg back on.
Icing, everybody loves icing.
The Band-Aid is going to work.
That's true, yeah, the
That was
icing.
my idea.
We've all made it. It was your idea. So how did you decide that you wanted to be Gingy?
I wanted to be Gingy because he reminded me of myself.
All right.
In what way? Sorry, Dan.
No.
Sassy.
Sassy.
Cute. Adorable.
Sassy, cute, and adorable.
Great vocals too.
And just a little crumbly.
Yes.
Yes. With a little bit of snap in the ginger, right? All right, I like it. All right, got a little bit of sass, got a little bit of ginger. It's all going well, but you have also been in Throwback and in Wonderland, and what is it that you like about performing?
I have no idea.
Well,
think about it?
I've seen you on the stage, and everything always seems to be fun. And I think that's the key of performing arts, is that you have to have fun. You have to like what you're doing, because it takes a little bit of courage, doesn't it, to get up on stage in front of all those people?
Yes.
Yeah, but is it exciting also to be up there and perform for people? Mm-hmm. How about you? Do you like to do that?
Yes.
You do. You don't want to be.
No, I don't like being shy.
No, you don't like being shy.
I've always been the outgoing one.
Excellent. Well, then I suppose
And the
performing
loud one.
arts is your space, then, right?
I
Excellent.
love
Son, are you a shy fellow?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No.
So we have three very nice people who are in your cast, and you say there's over 30?
Just under 30.
And what is the age range?
Our cast is comprised from age 7 to 45.
Oh my gosh. So we
I-
have the gamut.
We do. I kept 4 adult roles open for this show because some of the characters are adult roles, like Mama Ogre and Papa Ogre, Mama Bear, Papa Bear. I wanted those characters to bring a more mature presence to the stage, and I also like having a wide range of ages on the stage at one time, because it shows the younger kids that this is something that they can choose to do as an activity throughout their lifetime. One of the little sort of hashtag campaigns I have for my production company is Dance for Life, dance for joy, dance for love. And, you know, it's a very healthy, creative outlet, and a lot of kids get into it because their parents danced. They want to see their children dance, and if they're not into the competitive streak of it, sometimes they don't get many performance opportunities. And so with iDance Studio Productions, my goal is all about performance opportunities. I choreograph for some competitive teams, but I don't do that on a regular basis. My shows are all written to encourage kids to express themselves in a safe environment and just enjoy the art of dance.
And the nice thing about having a live theater is that it gives an outlet to those people, kids, young and old, who aren't into competitive sports, aren't into competitive dance, or aren't into certain directions. And it's another area where people can be creative and have that voice and be allowed to shine. So how cool is that we're able to do that?
Yeah,
but it wouldn't work, of course, unless there were people willing to make the commitment, because these are all volunteers and you're giving your time, right?
Absolutely. A lot of time,
Keeping
a lot
the homework
of energy.
going, keeping the homework up, not letting it slack, because Donkey doesn't do homework, does she? So we are here talking with Tara Woods and iDance Studio Productions, and of course with Lula, Remy, and Sumner, who are characters in Shrek the Musical Junior. It's going to be held on May 31st and June 1st at the Maryland Robin Performing Arts Center. You can get tickets by logging on to the MRPAC website at www.orpheum.org, calling the box office at 508-543-2787. You should also follow iDance Studios. They're on Facebook. You can be their friend, follow them, and learn all about this, as well as I think we have another production coming up in the fall.
We do. I'm writing Throwback 2 as we speak.
Outstanding.
So, yeah, we're going to throw it back to dance and music from the movies. And so I'm really excited about that, and I've been writing that for the last couple of months.
Excellent, excellent.
It's also going to be a little bit of a joint venture with some other local studios. I don't have strong commitments from some of the studios that have been in shows previous, because they're going actually to Florida to Elite
cool.
is going to give them a little plug. Congratulations, Lindsay Janal. Yes, from Elite Dance here in Foxborough. She's taking her team down to Disney World to perform, which was something wonderful. I did when I was younger, and it's a really phenomenal opportunity. But that does in itself open up an opportunity for another dance studio to come in and participate in Throwback 2.
I think that also goes, your collaboration in the past, you've had the different groups, also different cultural groups come in
That's
and
right.
give some exposure, as well as to collaborate and create a much stronger product, which is really cool, because when you see these things come together on the stage in front of an audience, in front of a live audience, and they applaud and stand, and it's a feel good. It feels real good.
It's really great, and it's nice to be able to have such a strong relationship with other companies and schools in the area where they are interested in having a collaboration, as opposed to just doing their own shows or their own performances. It's nice to be able to collaborate, because that shows that, you know, we're a strong community and that we're going to support artists no matter what they do or who they're with.
Well, let's talk about supporting. So, is there anything better than seeing a lot of people out in the audience when you're doing a performance?
It gives you a sense of confidence.
Yeah?
It makes you feel like all the work and effort
Is worth it, right?
Yeah, it's worth it, and it makes you happy to be on the stage when you see a full audience and they're cheering for you midway through.
So that's what we need to do. We need to make sure there's a full audience out there to cheer us all the way through, right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
It
Excellent.
felt awesome doing the variety show with all those people.
It was fun, wasn't it? And one of the really fun things I thought was how the different groups came and went, and then everything kind of came together at the end, and it was pretty sharp. So also with the Shrek the Musical Junior, right? So with Donkey, is Donkey going to do anything, really special? Is Donkey following the script, or is Donkey bringing her own little pizzazz to the show?
I say probably.
Just a little? A smidge of sass? All right.
Unfortunately, they can't let you add lines they can't add those extra lines.
You just can't make it
Yeah,
Shrek
you can't.
3, right?
No.
We probably won't get any more license agreements.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we do that.
Yeah, the directors tend, the writers tend to frown
Yes.
upon their words being taken around. What about you? Is the big ogre on campus going to be killing it on the stage?
I think so.
Feeling good about it?
I am.
All right.
Yeah.
So if ogre were to have something to say to everybody, what would that be?
I'm mean, I'm green, get used to it.
I wasn't expecting you to say that. That's pretty awesome. So Remy, truth. I need to know the truth. Does Gingy get to keep her legs? At the end? Okay. Because we want to make sure that you're okay. Particularly since you've got 2 performances, you can't lose your legs in the first one. As they say in performing arts, break a leg, right?
Yeah.
Outstanding. So you take it to extreme.
Totally. I think she's more concerned about her gumdrop buttons than her leg, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
key. Well, if we want to see what that means, you'll have to get tickets to come see Shrek the Musical Jr. Come support I Dance Studio Productions and Remy Lula Sumner and all of the rest of the cast. Tickets will be on sale shortly at the www.orpheum.org site. You can call their box office at 508-543-2787. Follow them on Facebook. Also, Instagram is a beautiful thing. I guess a few
Yes.
pics are going to come out, and
Yes.
we should jump on that bandwagon as well. No?
Yeah, definitely. We're going to be doing headshots at the theater on Thursday. I have a photographer coming, and we're going to start doing some meet the cast publicity posts on different social media outlets so that we can really amp up everyone's excitement about the show and who's in it, and it gives people a little bit of an insight into who they're going to be coming to see and what roles they'll be playing.
And I know that also the production is doing a little outside work. I know that you just have completed a little visit down to the Emerald Square Mall, and you're part of the MRPAC Kids program down there.
Actually,
and had some fun with that.
I don't know if I've even told you guys about this yet.
Oh,
I haven't
late breaking news alert
yes,
here.
Yes, it is actually. We were invited by the MRPAC Kids group, and it's just a great opportunity. We're going to be able to go and do some promotional skits.
Song and dance.
Yeah, some song and dance as a promotional opportunity at the mall.
At
I
the
know, right?
Emerald Square Mall. There you go. Hey.
Exciting.
So yeah, it's probably in the next 3 weeks or so we'll have our date ready to go. So we have a lot of work to do
everybody
between
should
now
keep
and then.
their ears open and
Yes.
stay tuned.
That's the red on TV.
All right, see, there we go. Well, these are great surprises, and that's why live performing arts is so cool, because it is live, it's not canned, and you never see it again. It's a once-in-a-lifetime event, each and every one. So that's what makes it so sharp when it happens, when it opens, and the feelings when it closes. Just thinking about it.
Yeah.
We've actually, beyond all the excitement that the cast brings, we've actually got a lot of support locally from some mass cultural councils,
Yep.
which is awesome. We applied for some grants, and we were awarded almost $1,000 worth of cultural grants from Foxborough, thank you, Easton, Bellingham, Mansfield, and Attleboro.
That's wonderful they gave a shout out to them, because the Foxborough Cultural Council in particular distributes a lot of money to the performing arts, and throughout the entire community, so many different groups benefit from it. And so it's great that you're able to
amazing.
take that and then give the opportunity to expose over 30 kids and adults to the performing arts where they may not have had that opportunity.
Well, I originally wanted to apply for the grants because this is a very costume expensive show. It's also
It's a big number.
It is. It's also a set expensive.
Set heavy. Yeah, set
very
heavy.
set heavy. To offset some of the costs and to keep the tuition and registration fees down and costume fees down, I applied for these grants, and I really didn't know what to expect because I had not applied for any, and I was really pleasantly surprised that we got what we did. But then I was also even more pleasantly surprised when I got some really amazing costumes donated. Uncommon Theater Company graciously lent us just some really outrageously awesome costumes because they did this show about 4 or 5 years ago. And the Portsmouth Abbey School out of Portsmouth, Rhode Island, they also lent us some props and some
wonderful.
other costumes. So it's really a collaborative effort.
And that speaks to the community. The performing arts community is, I found, very supportive of each other, because
Absolutely.
it's a small community, and the people who perform in this may also be performing there. You have performed with several different groups.
Yeah.
And, we're blessed to have you at the theater, but you also at the high school and do many other things. So it's just a cool vibe. So it's great that you had that kind of collaboration and everybody's working with you.
It's been great. It's been, I think I met you for Throwback, but
you
then
asked about a program, and then you said, "Are you flexible?" And then,
that was the end of it, right?
That's when I joined the dance team.
I know, it was great. But I can't remember, did we work at all on any Roundabout productions together?
The
vaudeville. Yep,
Yeah.
we worked on that
Vaudeville.
together. Yeah.
I remember
Yeah, so
meeting this guy for the first time.
and that is truly what happens up at the theater. I mean, once you meet one production company or one director, it's just everybody trying to come together to support each other, to make sure that people have what they need to put on a good show. And it's very refreshing because it's not like that everywhere. But it's what's being fostered at the theater, and that's why it's working.
And that's a great thing for all of us, I think.
Absolutely.
And hopefully it's a great thing for Foxborough, and Foxborough and the surrounding area will respond and come out and see Shrek the Musical Junior, because we've got some lovely, wonderful, talented people who are going to be giving their all, and so the rest of us should come out and support you, right?
We'd love that.
All right.
The kids are
So excellent. And so just a final word from me, and then I'll give Ms. Woods the final. Remember that Shrek the Musical Junior will be coming to the Maryland Rodman Performing Arts Center on Friday, May 31st for an evening production, and then Saturday, June 1st for an afternoon matinee. It's going to be a wonderful time. There were 30 people in the cast. It's professionally executed. Also, I see here a note that music director is Tracy O'Farrell, so you have some very talented people also leading this.
Well, I've known Tracy since the first grade. We grew up together, we started figure skating together, then we started dancing together, competing, going on, traveling to Florida, to New York, doing all sorts of different things. We were in choir together in high school, we graduated high school together. I've known her basically my whole life, and I just threw it out there because she does a lot. Tracy's a very, very active actress and musician, and she's putting on shows almost every weekend, between locally here in Boston and in New York City. And I just threw it out there like, hey, would you be interested? Because I really didn't think she would have the time. And when she said absolutely, I nearly fell over in my chair.
That's wonderful.
So now hopefully I have an opportunity to say thank you, Tracy, because she's fun to work with. She's great with the kids. She's a teacher, and she's a really great person. She's actually taken on the role of Mama Ogre.
So you can see Tracy on stage?
Yes, she'll actually be opening the show. Mama Ogre, Papa Ogre, Little Ogre, and then some of the woodland creatures and storytellers are in the very first scene where they sing Big, Bright, Beautiful World, where they're telling Shrek that, Little Ogre, that, it's a wonderful world out there,
But not
just
for you.
not for you.
Yeah.
You have to always look out for men with pitchforks, and they're going to try to burn your house down. And, poor little Ogre turns around with the biggest frown because she can't understand why her parents are setting off into the world. This 7-year-old little Ogre. Goodbye, little Ogre. It's a big, bright, beautiful world, just not for you.
Oh.
So
Well,
the
now
story,
I'm sad.
Yeah, the story
Aw.
is rather interesting. It is a tale for this time. It is a story about allowing you to have acceptance for who you are, the way you act and behave, and the way you look. There's a pretty famous song called Freak Flag, and it talks about let your freak flag fly, let it wave, and just accept who you are, and the people around you who love you and matter the most will accept you back. And I think that in today's society, that's a really important message, because our kids have pressures that you and I didn't share growing up. They've got social media, which for all of its benefits comes along with a heavy weight of pressure that young adolescent minds really aren't ready to grasp. And the pressure that they see about the way other friends post online and the things they do, it's really easy for them to compare themselves constantly, chronically against their peers or older people. And I just found this show so fitting for this time, because really we all need to just accept who we are and run with it, right? We came as the best versions of ourselves onto this earth, and we just need to nurture who and what we are.
Performing arts has powerful messages as well as being an escape, which
Absolutely.
is awesome on both counts. So, What am I going to say now?
Thank you.
I'm going to say, Lulu, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Sumner, for being here.
Thank you.
And thank you, Remy, for coming out and sharing with
you.
us all about Shrek the Musical Junior, which is going to be where?
At the Maryland Ramen Performing Arts Center.
Outstanding. On May 31st and June 1st. Tickets are at www.orpheum.org. Stop by the box office or give them a call at 508-543-2787. Tara Woods, thank you so much for being here yourself.
Thank you, Bob, for all the
You are
opportunities.
amazing, and we
you.
love the fact that you have your I Dance Studio Productions at the theater and that
Thank
you're
you.
bringing this to our stage.
Thank you very much for all the opportunities. It's been great.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here with us. We are so out of time, I can't even say it. Be on the lookout. They'll be appearing at the Emerald Square Mall. They will be appearing on our stage, and they will be forever in your hearts when you come see Ogre, Gingy, Donkey, and all the others as the Shrek musical kids come to your stage, or come to the stage and they come out there. Whatever I'm trying to say, come on out to the show.
Yeah, just come to the theater
Just come
on
to
May
the
31st
theater.
and June 1st.
Just come on out. All right. Have a great day, Foxborough.
Thank you.